What's up? I'm H-Rod, and I'd like to welcome you. And I want to talk about how did I go from being considered a full-blown diabetic, requiring metformin or pregabalin or any of those other medications, to being considered without complications. I'm going to discuss how I achieved that on my health and wellness journey, so stay tuned. Before we start, I want to give you this disclaimer. I'm not a doctor or a licensed medical professional. Riding a bike is great for your health and overall well-being, but I chose to do this in conjunction with intermittent fasting because I really didn't want to take diabetic medication for the rest of my life. Always consult your doctor when starting a new exercise program or changes to your diet. Your mileage may vary. All right, let's begin. This channel is going to focus on cycling and the views that I get to see every time I go out for a ride. My goal is to put out 1 to 2 videos a week and give you, the viewers, an insight into my journey to better health and wellness. So a little bit about me. I'm a retired disabled Air Force veteran who served 16 years and some change. I was forced out on a medical retirement, and at the end of the month, it'll have been 7 years that I've been out of the military. I retired out of Shaw Air Force Base in South Carolina, but I'm a California native. I moved back to California for a bit, but I came back here because this is where I was happiest. I first started riding a bike when I was 4 years old. Back then I had training wheels, but they didn't stay on long according to my parents. So with all that being said, I want to dive into one of my favorite topics, how bicycling can transform your health. So if you're ready to pedal your way to a healthier lifestyle, let's get started. Alright, first off, let me just say, if you haven't hopped on a bike recently, you're seriously missing out. Cycling isn't just a fun way to explore your neighborhood or take in some breathtaking scenes. It's also a killer workout that can do wonders for your health. Let's talk about the physical benefits. Cycling is a fantastic cardiovascular exercise. Get your heart pumping and your blood flowing. Whether you're cruising along at a nice leisurely pace or pushing yourself to tackle some hills or challenging terrain, you're giving your heart a serious workout, which can improve your overall cardiovascular health and reduce your risk of heart disease and a stroke. But that's not all. Cycling is also a great way to build strength and tone your muscles, especially in your legs and your glutes. So if you've been dreaming of having nice sculpted calves and a firm backside, cycling might just be the ticket. You don't want to skip leg day. And let's not forget about the mental health benefits. For all my veterans suffering from PTSD, this one's for you. There's something incredibly freeing about hitting the open road on 2 wheels. It's a chance to clear your mind, relieve stress, and escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Plus, the endorphin rush that you get from a good ride can leave you feeling on top of the world. It's incredible. Perhaps the best part about cycling is that it's accessible to just about everyone. You don't need a fancy equipment or a gym membership to get started. All you really need is a bike and a helmet, and you're good to go. So whether you're a seasoned bicyclist or a complete newbie, there's never been a better time to start pedaling your way to better health. I started out back when I was stationed at the Pentagon riding a beach cruiser, a single geared bike, and it was tough on the heels, but I still got by. It was really, really cheap and easy. So I talked about it in the intro. I beat my diagnosis of diabetes within 6 months of cycling and changing my diet a little bit. I'll get into that in another video, but the main part of this was cycling. Cycling improved my health and got my labs in manageable areas, and it actually got me off medications. Not all of them, but a big chunk of them. So for that aspect alone, cycling is worth it. So what are you waiting for? Dust off that old bike, pump up those tires, and hit the road. Your body and your mind will thank you for it. That's all I got for today. I'm going to let the video play out so you'll see the rest of my journey, and I'll put up some of the stats. I aim to shoot for at least, just starting out, every other day if you can. So try to get 3 bike rides in a week if you're able to. If not, adjust it as necessary. Your mileage may vary. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content on health, fitness, and everything in between with relation to cycling. Till next time, happy cycling. Okay, I'm going to talk without showing you the floating head for a bit. And I want to say that this is my neighborhood. It's really close to the house. It's a nice, safe course, and there's limited traffic. So I feel comfortable while riding. It's mainly flat, but the elevation does change slightly. This part right here is, probably my favorite because it's slightly downhill and I can max out my speed just by pedaling as hard as I can. But it's a really nice area out here, and I love the trees. It's really big. In a second, I'm going to show you just how beautiful it looks up in the sky. I don't know if you could hear me, but this day was really tough because it was very windy. It was the second day of the week that I took these clips from. I had to take the clip from the second and third days because the first day was a total failure. I didn't really know how to work the GoPro yet, and it was a learning experience. I'm going to build this channel up and get better accessories and equipment, but for right now, this is what I'm working with. The GoPro Hero Black, a few bike mounts, and my helmet mount. So these are the videos. This one gives me the most stable shot, and I think it looks gorgeous. As I mentioned, it was a really windy day, and on the next video I'm going to work on finding something to muffle the sound so you won't have to put up with all that noise. So the skyward shot is just to give you an idea of how the trees just wrap around you. It's very cool looking to me, but I thought it looked nice, and the camera is almost pointing straight up. I'm sorry for leaving you staring at the sun. I'm going to cover it up here. This is the first day's information. I'm going to show you what I did. I worked out for the first week. I had 3 different days. I gave myself a day of rest in between, and I think I did pretty well, as I was not just riding, but I'm also shooting video and trying to edit and backtrack and get different shots. But not too shabby. I use MapMyFitness to track my progress, and you should always track your progress somehow, whether you write down in a journal or you actually use an app to go back and see if how you're growing. It's really helpful, and it will give you a lot of data for your journey. I'm going to close this video out soon. I'm going to show you me leaving the neighborhood and going back home. And there's a really cool clip of me sped up, in time warp mode, which is kind of awesome. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also pop up some QR codes if you want to donate and help me buy some new audio equipment so it doesn't sound like I'm recording using my AirPods, which I am. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to support the channel, here's a link to Ko-fi. It's a coffee metaphor, and it's used to donate to help me fund the channel. Right here, I'm getting ready to turn onto the highway. Always make sure to look both ways, use your hand signals, and be safe when crossing. It's not too bad a day, and cars were giving me plenty of space. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but always you do your best to be safe out there and enjoy your rides. Leave me a comment. What was your favorite part about the video, or what's something you'd like to see in the future? Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.